just been really sad about it. But let's talk about it. So it is July 21st, I believe. My birthday was in June, end of the month. So for my birthday, I went to New York for a week to visit my sister. She just had a baby. She named the baby after me. Um, yeah. So I went to New York for a week to visit my sister. And so during that time, I left my plants and my dog with my boyfriend, right? And I know I told him to use half a gallon of water on Scotch Bonnet. And this man, twice in the week that I was gone, used a gallon of water each time. So that's 2 gallons of water to her half a gallon of water every other day. And so when I came home, I don't even think I have pictures of what it looked like. When I came home, she, all her leaves, all her leaves were just hanging on like by a thread. Um, I could see like the roots not looking good. I was like, oh God, what's going on? So I cried. I cried. Because if we know, we know. I was so proud of Scotch Bonnet. I was so proud of her. I'm proud of all my plants. Let me be for real. I'm proud of all my plants. But I grew a tree. I grew a tree. And so, yeah, I cried about her. But during the time, I have been putting all the eggs. Every time I make eggs, I take the eggshells with the yolk and stuff in it and put it in the dirt. I've done a couple of things. I've done a couple of things to fertilize this dirt, right? And I know it's fertilized. I know it's good dirt. It's just good dirt at this point. But she's still dying. And she's dying because it took her roughly 2 weeks in 100-degree weather to dry out from all that water. She's in a 20-inch barrel. It's like 50 something in diameter. It's a little bit bigger than 50 something centimeters in diameter if I'm reading that. It's a 20-inch resin barrel, Napa barrel planter. I don't know what all that means. But let me see. I'm just going to turn her around so you can see the barrel that she's in. Yeah. So that's what she's in. And so, yeah. She has not recovered from that time, and I tried to make life easier for her. I really did. I took off the leaves. I broke off the pieces of like extra, just you know what I mean, just so that way she can concentrate on her core. And I think that kept her alive a little longer, but I believe that yeah, she got overwatered and she's on her way to being Jamaica. But like a phoenix, during the time, like, she was harvesting, I have 2 jars of Scotch bonnet peppers. So I'm not, I guess part of the reason why I'm not absolutely devastated is because I know that I can grow her again. But during the time of harvest and stuff, there were certain peppers that fell off the tree, and so when they fell off, I kind of just left them in the dirt. Truly, I kind of just left them in the dirt, and at some point, I even threw dirt over them. So I buried them, the whole pepper. I didn't do nothing to the pepper. And so during this time that I've been fertilizing this ground, what has been happening is that I've been fertilizing the seeds that fell into the ground. And so um, we have, I believe it was two, but I accidentally messed up one because it was growing in the wrong place. So I didn't see it. But there is one baby Scotch bonnet that is trying to grow up out of this. And yeah, I left my house for a week. Okay. Being a plant mama is wild. Being a dog mama, because there's a story with that one too. I came back home. I'm looking at my plant. My plant is looking like it's on her way out. I'm looking at my dog. He has like a, a wound here on his head. I'm like, what the? He has a wound on his head, and I'm like, what the heck is that? Like, I left for a week. How is the house in shambles right now? Like, what is going on? He like scratched himself because during that week, my boyfriend works two jobs, so he was during the night shift that he had to do. He had to kennel my dog. I don't think my dog is since the whole vid and all that stuff or whatever, my dog has not had to be kennelled for long periods of time at all. Like, I work from home. I'm never that far away from home. And even when I go out, I consider in my mind my dog. Like, I'm thinking to myself, ooh, how long am I going to be out? Because I don't want Odie in the cage. For truly, he hasn't been kennelled for more than 4 hours since 2019. Truly. My hair ashy. Y'all saw that? My hair ashy. But he had a wound on his head. I'm like, what happened to him? My brother was like, I don't know. I came home from work and I found him like that. What? You might. Okay. 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 So yeah, I'm gonna show you Scotch Bonnet. I've been delaying it because once I show you her, this video is essentially over. It's done. I'm done. I'm done. Um, but I wanted to come in, check in, let y'all know I'm here, and I want to post my birthday trip with you guys because that in itself was a whole fiasco in itself, right? That in itself was a whole three fiascos. And I'm going to do that. But I was mourning Pepper Girl. I was mourning my Pepper Girl. I'm still mourning my Pepper Girl. And so that's really where my mind has been at. And I'm now at the point where I'm just not forcing myself to do anything that doesn't come naturally to me. And if I want to do it, I'm going to do it. If it's something that I really care about, then it'll get done. But I'm just going through what my flow is. I'm finding out what that means. And so sometimes, y'all don't get what y'all might be looking for from me. But at least I don't lie about it. I will tell you that you're not going to get what you're looking for from me when you're looking for it. But, okay. I'm going to go ahead and show you my Peppa baby. So, this is Scotch Bonnet. This is her now. So her leaves were hanging off like this, but less dry. But this is what I came home to essentially in mass. In mass. So this whole stick situation was Scotch Bonnet. And she was just dangling. She was just dangling, like, just trying to see if I can show you examples of. The leaves were just dangling. They were just on their way out. So I harvested everything I could, which was a good harvest. I won't lie. I have at least 30 peppers, I believe. But this is her baby. This is one of the peppers that I didn't remove. And then under this mound here, you can see all these eggs and coffee grinds and stuff that I put in here. But under this mound was another little baby. But this mound is where I'm like putting all Scotch Bonnet's nutrients. And so I kind of uplifted her with this thing. But yeah, so here's my girl. Here's my girl. My favorite girl. Yeah. So I guess I'm just at the point of the story where, because I can now tell this story without crying about it, I'm showing you Scotch Bonnet 2.0. Because we're gonna grow this little baby right here. We're gonna make her just as poppin' as what her mama was, okay? We're going to cater to her. But now I got this big ass barrel. Just this big ass barrel. And it's just gonna be for Scotch Bonnet baby. Because I know she's gonna get big. But now I got this big ass barrel of dirt. So it's just, we're in hospice right now. They were in hospice, and so just wanted to let you guys know. My baby struggled. But she like a phoenix, She like a phoenix. A phoenix.